services.
With warm weather on the way, now's the time to schedule an appointment for your furry friend's spring grooming. Mutts on Market Street, downtown Brownsville, next to Hope Park. For more information, visit Mutts on Market Street on Facebook. Mutts on Market Street will be open during the Market Street repairs.
Your local station, WMVS.
The views and opinions presented by the host, guests, or callers on this program do not necessarily represent the positions of WMBS Radio.
Your local station, WMBS. And those of you who are expecting Russ Rhodes,
Surprise.
sorry. No, don't say goodbye. We got a great show planned. Nod, wink, wink. This is a special Monday edition of
Hot Topics with Kendall and Bill, being brought to you by Tire Man's Auto Garage, K2 Engineering, Coldwell Banker, Laurel Ridge Realty, Chestnut Ridge Counseling, Hicks and Bob's Drugstore, Red Rooster Dumpster and Hauling, and Bright Stripe Seal Coating and Line Striping. 724-438-4593. This is open conversation, so whatever's on your mind, we can get down with that too.
Let's see if we have any housekeeping to do here. A personal bit of housekeeping. I want to wish my brother a happy birthday tomorrow.
All right. Happy birthday to Bill. What's his name?
His name is Jim.
Happy birthday, Jim Madden.
Yep, and he is, I won't say how old he is, but all four of the Madden children are now eligible for Medicare.
Okay.
So.
Say no more.
Yeah. Also, let's see, we have a remote coming up on Saturday.
The 9th, Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday the 9th. We will be out at the Steam Horse and Gas Show, the National Pike Show, from noon until 2, and then we'll be at the Italian Festival later in the day. So we will be on that in our Saturday. Of course, Story Square coming up on Thursday. So always fun there.
And for those who are interested in attending, the Italian Festival is being held on Saturday the 9th. That starts at 12 p.m., and that's the opening ceremony. And Sunday, August 10th at 11 a.m., that is the opening ceremony on Saturday. There's lots of performances, obviously lots of food and vendors and all of those things. But then Sunday, it opens up with an outdoor Catholic Mass at 11 a.m. And then it's followed by music and performances through the early evening.
Yeah, this is one of the great traditions. I'm glad they were able to bring this back.
It is located, the location for this event is Main Street, downtown Uniontown. But it's not in the same vicinity as it has been in the past. This year, it's being held a little higher up, closer to the courthouse. Not sure. I mean, I don't know if their Facebook page and maybe in the newspaper, it gives information on, suggestions of where to park. And so you guys can go there, or I guess call the Knights of Columbus. Is that like the
call this, or just look. I believe they have a Facebook page. So you can just go on Facebook, Uniontown Italian Festival, or just keep listening to WMES. We'll let you know. And
you see everybody. Who's going to be there live? Do you know?
Let's see. I will check the promotional card, and it does not say. I know that Josh and I are going to be at the Steam Festival. I believe Josh is also going to be out at the Italian Festival. So he's going to be well-traveled.
My gosh, there's so many vendors, too, you guys. The list is massive. So, and don't forget, too, the Uniontown Farmers Market is still going on and going strong, and that is held downtown at Bailey Park on the Pennsylvania Avenue side. You can park at Bailey Park, or you could park across the street at the South Union Township Sports Complex, which they have a nice agreement going. Shout out again and always to the Uniontown Parks and Rec Authority. Is it Authority or Parks and Recs? Park and Rec organization?
Yeah, I think Authority.
Either way.
Look it up on Facebook. I'm sure they have a page.
And it's from 9 to 9 to noon. And it goes every Saturday up through the last Saturday in September.
It used to be you could say Just Google it. They have a website. Now all you see is look it up on Facebook.
I know. I still feel badly, though, because there's still a large group of people of a particular age that just aren't as, savvy. And they
Or they just don't like the internet.
or they just don't like the internet.
And if you didn't get enough of county fairs at the Fayette County Fair, and by the way, another great job. Mm-hmm. And we have a great story coming out of the fair that's maybe getting national play by now. But the Greene County Fair is underway. And it goes in Waynesburg through Saturday.
Okay.
So if you didn't get enough of the fair here at Fayette County, go down and support our friends in Greene County.
Here's another thing I'm finding right now. The parking and shuttle. It says that free parking and shuttle service available to festival attendees. A complimentary shuttle will run between designated parking areas and the Main Street venue. Yeah. But this might be old information because, I don't know, Brian, if you know anything about the parking, send it over to us.
You will text us, I'm sure, 724-438. As a matter of fact, 724-438-4593. By the way, it's Josh and Matt going to be at the Italian Festival.
Josh is going to be busy that day.
Yeah, exactly. And Matt's going to be stuffing his face. Because if there's food, Matt will be there.
So would I be.
Yeah, exactly. Especially Italian food. Man, oh man.
Any food.
Yeah, well, there is that as well. Speaking of which, speaking of food, today is National Chocolate Chip Cookie Day. So, go out and get yourself a chocolate chip cookie. I know stores are running specials.
Oh, today?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you might find it is also the favorite cookie in America.
Are you asking?
No, it is.
Oh, the chocolate chip cookie. Okay.
Yeah, I would have thought Oreos would give it a run for its money.
I don't know. I think I would have gone, if I had to guess, I think I would have said chocolate chip.
Yeah, but anyway, the survey found that the folks at One Poll did the survey, and the same survey found that adults had an average of 21 chocolate chip. Somebody's having my chocolate chip cookie.
A year?
No, a month.
Shut up. Wait, what is it?
21 cookies a month.
How many people are having those?
On average.
Oh, give me a break.
Yeah.
In the United States, of course, it has to be.
Yeah, okay, so somebody is eating my cookies, because I don't eat that many chocolate. I would if I could.
You would?
Oh, yeah. There's a reason they're everybody's favorite.
I don't have anything even close to that in a year, but I probably have 21,000 potato chips in a year.
Well, do you have a particular brand you like best?
I know. I like various.
Okay, so whatever's in the bowl.
Whatever's in the bowl.
17
I'm not big
bowl.
on sour cream and onion, and I don't like the Cool Ranch Doritos.
Yeah.
I could do without barbecue. I like it plain. So various
But
chip
you
companies.
like the kettle fried or the
I could do that.
traditional Lay's?
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
All right, or the off-brands from, local Bob's store.
I like an off-brand chip.
Oh, okay, well, so we'll see you in line at Aldi. Okay.
Yes.
724-438-4593. Hi, you're on the Monday edition of Hot Topics. Who are we speaking with? Hi, you're on the air. Who are we speaking with?
Hi, this is Jim Santelli with the Italian Heritage Festival.
Oh, perfect.
Hey, Jim.
Perfect. Just
You
the
heard
guy
us
we need to talk
talking.
to.
Yes.
Kendall, I just caught the last bit of that conversation, and I heard about parking.
Yeah, so what's the deal with parking?
Well, there is another event going on Saturday at Story Square, so they are going to use the Penn Street parking garage.
Okay.
So we will use the old garage on South Street, and there are some other smaller parking lots like the public library, a few other lots that are in that area, or street parking, whatever need be. And we also have free golf carts for hauling passengers or handicapped people, whatever is necessary up to the actual event.
Okay, so if people are parking at the Church Street, which is the parking garage on Church and Beeson, which is right by the FACT bus station, if they're parking there, is there a certain area designated for people to stop or stand there and wait for a shuttle service?
Probably just right on the corner on South and Beeson.
Okay.
If they stand right there on it. Because we're going to have one shuttle, one golf cart station there, one at the event, and then the other one will be floating through the other parking garages or parking lots.
Okay. And Jim, since we have you on the phone, what are you most excited about this year for the Italian Festival, other than you're just continuing on the Italian Festival? What are some things for people to look forward to that might be added bonuses that from last year?
Yeah.
The thing I'm looking forward to is August 11th.
Oh, don't say that.
That would be the Monday after it's all done.
Yes, and I'll be on a flight to Orlando, so I have a national convention to go to down there. So, no, we have basically the same. We have a lot more vendors this year. We have roughly 42 spaces. Last year we had 29.
Oh, wow.
So we have, I think there's maybe 10 to 12 craft vendors this year. So we picked up a lot of craft vendors. I went down to the farmers market a couple times this year, and I picked up a few down there and a couple other events that I was at, talked to people, and just came up with a few more vendors. Not just craft. We picked up a few food vendors also through those venues, but the outdoor mass, which will be outdoors at the stage area, weather permitting. If not, it will be held at the State Theater inside. Bishop Larry Kulik will be here from Greensburg Diocese. And also, one thing new, we have two comedians coming in on Saturday evening.
Okay.
Last year we had Nick Polito over in the beer area last year, but this year we have two comedians doing. They're both Italian, Steve Rinaldi and Luca. I can't remember his last name, and I don't have all the paperwork in front of me. But yeah, that'll be something different this year. They're both born and raised Italians, so they're going to kind of be going back to the Italian roots and bringing up some things that those that are Italian or raised Italian will remember some of the things that they come up with. But other than that, we have our regular vendors. The Giuseppe Sandwich is coming back from the Uniontown Sons of Italy. Hunt Chef, Maryland's, quite a few other ones. It's like I said, there's roughly 26 to 28 food vendors, and then the rest are craft vendors. Or one other new thing we have in the alcohol area, which we don't really promote. It's just an added part of the festival. But there's going to be a moonshine. They're going to be selling homemade moonshine in jars, and then they're going to have moonshine slushies, which isn't easy to say.
Oh my gosh! Hope you guys have some extra security plan, Jim.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying if you
well,
see
that's what I said. We don't really promote that. It's just an added thing, and everything. All alcohol is in a secluded area. It's not allowed to be walked around the grounds or the street. So everything will be roped off in that one. It's actually the parking lot that's behind where 45 East Main sits back in, and then there's a parking lot to the right of it if you're facing the building. But that's all going to be, that's where the comedian is going to be. So it's kind of more adult. And then across the street in Gary Sisson's parking lot, that's where our entertainment is going to be taking place, along with the mass. We're going to have tents, tables, and chairs and everything set up over there. So if people want to eat and drink, lemonade or non-alcoholic drinks, they're more than welcome. But everything in that alcohol booth will be secluded in one area.
Now, Jim, by the way, looking at the long-range forecast, right now it's saying you're going to have perfect weather because it's going to be sunny to partly sunny Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Temperatures in the low to mid-80s.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I tend not to look at that, Bill, but my wife already informed me.
I wouldn't either if I were you, but hopefully it works out because that weather sounds like it was exactly what they were.
Yeah, at this point it's just a dartboard, but that's what they're saying.
Exactly, and that's a chance we take every year. But I mean, 2 years ago when we started back, we had that major storm the Saturday night.
Yeah.
And Sunday morning, we were all back down there at 5 o'clock in the morning trying to straighten everything back up and get it ready, which we did. Yeah. But it was a little extra work that we didn't plan on. But we're looking forward to it. The new move was just a misunderstanding that things happen, and we decided not to make a big deal of it. And we had a couple other options that they offered us, but we decided just to move it up and enhance that county courthouse that a lot of people just drive by. Yeah. So we're going to have a bocce court, a little temporary bocce court set up on the courthouse steps to be playing bocce and little mora and a couple other things going on. But we're looking forward to it. We might end up liking this better than the other part of Main Street.
Maybe so, and everything happens for a reason. So this just might be the reason why.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Now, Jim, one more time. If somebody wants more information, do you have a Facebook page or your online presence?
Yes, they could look up Order Sons and Daughters of Italy in America, Uniontown. That's our Facebook page. Rudy Dutko is the current president out there, and he's more than fulfilling with that page. He keeps it updated, all the entertainment schedule, the vendors.
Yeah, it does. It does look very well updated.
Yeah. Well, he's the tech person on our
and listen,
our group.
To the listeners, if you guys don't remember that specific Facebook page, just search Uniontown Italian Festival, and that page will come up. So, Jim, thanks so much for calling in. We're really happy because you really answered a lot of our questions.
And thank you, by the way.
Problem.
Thank you for bringing this back, because as I said, it's one of the great traditions in Uniontown, and we are glad to see it up and running and successful. By the way, you're already sold out for this year, but can they get in touch with you if they would like to be a vendor for next year's festival?
Well, actually, I just picked up one today, so it's never too late.
Right.
If I could squeeze you in, you'll get a spot.
Okay, and how would they contact you?
They could contact me on my Facebook page at James Santilli.
All right.
Okay. All right, Jim. Well, Jim, thank you again for all the work you do, and I know we'll be down there. And we're looking forward
I appreciate everything the WMBS has done. I mean, I was on a couple times with Russ, with my co-chairman, and we gave most of the details out then. But you guys have been great the past 2 years. And as I told Russ, I have an issue with my elbow that anytime someone asks volunteer, my elbow twitches and my hand goes up. So that's why when the mayor came to us 3 years ago, I was the one that my arm went up first, so I got to volunteer as the chair. So, but I enjoy it. It's a pain in the butt sometimes. I really enjoy bringing it back.
Most good things sometimes are a pain in the butt sometimes.
Yeah.
By the way, real quick, shout out to the rest of your committee and your volunteers.
Shout out to all of them, but my co-chairs are Rudy Dutko and Paul Zungri. Paul has texted me about 14 times already today about little things and making sure that we're hooked up. But we're meeting an electrician down there tomorrow morning to go over some things, and a few vendors are coming in, and I'm trying to finalize the map for the vendors, and I'm not a very good artiste, so it's taken me a little more time, but we should have everything lined up as far as where each of the vendors go, and they'll know when to come in and set up. Friday night at 5 o'clock, the city's already blocking the streets at 5 o'clock. So
and a big shout out to the people who just attend, right? Because without them, you guys wouldn't have a festival.
Exactly, and that's why we do it. And you don't have to be Italian.
No,
you will be that day.
You will be for 2 days, but you don't have to be. The rest of the year, those 2 days, you could be Italian.
There you go.
Thanks
and again,
so much,
I appreciate
Jim.
you guys. Thank you.
You bet.
Take good care.
Have a good weekend.
Bye-bye.
Actually, have a good Monday after the weekend.
Yeah.
That is Jim
Santelli,
chair of the Italian Festival. Again, it's this weekend, downtown Uniontown. Just go on to Facebook and search Uniontown Italian Festival, and the information will be right there.
And make sure to go hungry. Don't eat your breakfast that morning.
Exactly. Don't eat lunch either.
Don't even have dinner the night before. Just do a fast and get ready for your Italian food.
Purge a little, and then you'll be fine. This is the special Monday edition of Hot Topics on your local station, WMBS.
Have you been told there is nothing that can be done for your neuropathy? Tri-State Neuropathy Centers is pleased to tell you that's not true. As one of the largest and most successful neuropathy treatment practices in the country, Tri-State Neuropathy Centers has grown to 9 regional centers and helped over 14,000 patients, like John from Morgantown. John had such extreme numbness and pain that he was having difficulty feeling his car pedals. Then John discovered Tri-State Neuropathy Centers and their effective FDA-approved treatment program that has no drugs, is non-invasive and painless. John's great results have given his freedom back, and he's doing the things he wants, like simply driving or cutting the grass. Tri-State Neuropathy Centers help John, along with thousands of others. Let them help you next. Call 304-777-2068. That's 304-777-2068. Tri-State Neuropathy Centers, the leader in treating peripheral neuropathy.
For professional cleaning services, Clean and Shine in New Stanton is the place for you. They provide commercial and residential cleaning, porter services, carpet cleaning, stripping and waxing, construction cleanups, and car cleaning. For free estimates, call 724-691-0413, email info@cleanandshine14.org, or visit their website, cleanandshine14.org. We clean so you can shine.
Concerned about your heart health? At WVU Medicine, we believe your heart deserves world-class care, close to home and always within reach. Our non-invasive cardiology team uses advanced tests like stress tests and cardiac MRI to diagnose and monitor heart conditions without surgery. Call 877-WVU, the number 4HRT, or visit wvumedicine.org/heart.
Bring your crew to a party on Fifth Ave. Pittsburgh Penguins group tickets are perfect for celebrating birthdays, team outings, and work events. Plus, there's even fundraising opportunities available for your group.
Punches it back door! Crosby scores!
Make unforgettable memories together at PPG Paints Arena. This action-packed season is presented by UPMC. Special offers available for groups of 10 or more. Visit pittsburghpenguins.com/groups for all the details.
Black and gold up on their feet, terrible towels swirling.
When you listen here, you get all the excitement of Steelers football.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh Steelers.
Rob King brings you the play-by-play along with Max Starks and Missy Matthews.
Where would you rather be?
The only place to be on game day is the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
Football is back. The Steelers open up the preseason slate against the Jaguars in Jacksonville Saturday, August 9th at 7 o'clock on your Steelers station, WMBS.
Are you looking to list or sell your house? Now is the time to let the professionals at Caldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty help you with all of your real estate needs. Caldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty has 2 convenient locations to better serve you. In Uniontown area, 724-437-7100, or in Connellsville area, 724-628-7200, and speak with one of our real estate professionals. Visit our website, CaldwellBanker.com. We have been proudly serving Western Pennsylvania area for over 30 years and look forward to helping you with all of your real estate needs. Broker Paul Borch Jr.
Did you know that you have a choice for your physical therapy provider? NovaCare Rehabilitation offers same-day appointments, and oftentimes you don't need a prescription from your doctor to see us. We will make sure that you are treated as an individual and will work directly one-on-one with you to help achieve your goals. You have tried the rest, now try the best. NovaCare, Delaware Avenue in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-0556 to schedule your appointment today.
WMBS.
Your local station, WMBS. Monday edition of Hot Topics with Kendall and Bill. And we will be, we won't be in on Friday because I'm taking the day off, and Brian is going to be in here for Hot Topics with Kendall and Brian.
So many special editions on WMBS this week.
Yeah.
During this hour. This week it's you and I on Monday.
Right.
And this Friday it's Brian and I. And we're not, it's not like as a designated sports conversation. It's just Brian shooting the breeze.
Yeah, and as he has said, he's probably going to vent Which is fine.
We're hoping he does.
Yeah.
We need to see Brian in another element and not just doing the play-by-play. We need to see Brian being just a shoot the breezer.
I also, okay, I'm going to vent now.
Okay.
And it's not, it's one of those things where I'm of two minds on something. But every time I leave here Saturday at noon, I drive past Five Corners. And, and the protests are there. And the thing is that I grew up in a time when we protested. We went to anti-Vietnam protests. We went to Earth Day protests. So I have nothing against protesting. But the problem I have is that all they're doing, and then, by the way, if you want to protest, fine. If you want to gather, it's a public square, you have that right, good for you.
Totally.
And I have no problem with that. If that's how you want to spend your Saturday afternoon in the summer, go with God. Me personally, I'd rather be sitting in front of the TV watching a Pirates game, although they actually may be having more fun.
That's your prerogative.
Exactly. So, but the thing is, you drive by, and all it is hate Trump, hate Trump.
I know.
Hate Trump,
I
hate
know.
Trump. Okay, we understand. You don't like Trump. Guess what? I don't like him either. But don't just stand there and take up my time going, hate Trump, impeach, convict, and get rid of him, is the little phrase. And by the way, none of those are going to happen. So don't waste my time on that either. But don't just waste your time and mine by just going, we hate Trump. We know that. We've gathered that. Show us what your plan is to make things better.
Or here, and even, I'm going to take it a step further. And 724-438-4593, if you want to call in, if you happen to be someone out there protesting, we'd love to hear from you. More so than saying, no kings or no oligarchy or freedom is not a state, it's an act. Veterans against fascism. Mexicans were here first. Instead of just saying what was on your sign or how much you hate Trump or how much it's going against all of the values and principles that this country was founded on, I am so curious to hear what specific policy that's currently in place and maybe being acted on. What specific policy are you upset about? Don't dumb it down to we're a nation of immigrants. Of course we are. Call and tell me exactly what you aren't happy with that he's doing with illegal immigration, because it's wild to me how we're so sheltered here. Yeah. We're so sheltered here. We do not have an influx of illegal immigrants. For all we know, we don't have any illegal immigrants here. We may, I don't know. Yeah. Well, and maybe we did and now we don't. But you guys are living in this little bubble and you're watching CNN or MSNBC or reading Facebook. And I think people are a little misguided. Again, I'm with them. I don't want a king.
Right, no.
I don't live in England.
Right. I don't live in America because I was born in America and I'm taking full advantage of that. And and give us some perspective. Okay, we understand you don't like Trump. Fine. What would you do to make things better? What policies would you change, and how would you change them?
And how would you change the budget to afford what you want to see changed? 724-438-4593. But you know what? I know these people are listening, some of them, because then they'll start the commenting. But look, call and let the listeners hear. You don't have to say your name. You can call and say, hi, I'm Sandy from Wisconsin. You don't have to say your name and where you're from on here. Just call in and say what you want to see changed.
And
I'm so, please.
So what would you, okay, you don't like the immigration, you don't like the ICE arresting immigrants. What would you do instead? How would you enforce our immigration laws? Mm-hmm. Would you enforce our immigration laws?
Right.
You know?
And
were you okay with 4 years of President Biden? That's fine. And so I would return to the Biden policies. That would be fine. Mm-hmm. You know, but tell us something other than Trump sucks. Okay, we know. I might even agree with you. But that's not advancing the argument at all.
No, it's not.
And so again, if this is how you want to spend your Saturday afternoons, fine. You know, God bless you. But please, come up with something. How are you going to make my life better? How are you going to make this country better? How are you going to move this country forward? Give us your plan. Because you're intelligent people, I'm sure you do have a plan. At least I would hope so. 724-438-4593. More of Hot Topics coming up.
Hey all, it's Josh Krysak here again with Ron Romeo from Ultimate Structures. Ron, you're the expert. What advice would you offer someone looking to invest in a new shed or metal building?
First, the customer must validate if they meet local codes, no matter what type of structure they are thinking about. Both of the manufacturers that I represent want to be sure the structure is permitted to be built or placed on a specific property.
Makes sense. When you're ready to take your storage building game to the next level, call Ultimate Structures at 724-415-0020. Ultimate Structures, just outside of Perryopolis. They design what you desire. Visit them today at their mega lot on Route 51 southbound in Perryopolis. That's Ultimate Structures, 724-415-0020.
Bright Stripe, Bay County's premier asphalt seal coating professionals, locally owned by Matt and Lexi George. Bright Stripe specializes in residential and commercial asphalt seal coating, also excelling in line striping and layouts, thermoplastic, and infrared asphalt repair. Bright Stripe has succeeded due to their commitment to quality work for 30 years. Bright Stripe, 724-437-6090, or visit bright-stripe.com. BRITE-stripe.com.
Say hello to fall. Your flair, your way. Strat, 34 South Street in downtown Uniontown, located in the State Farm Building rear. We're known for our distinguished Western, Southwest, and boho accessories, including custom and concealed carry handbags, but we offer a large variety of fashionable styles. And just refreshed for fall, we have an amazing selection of spiny oyster, turquoise, nickel silver, copper, and gemstone fun fashion jewelry. And we're so excited to bring you affordable indulgence. 24% lead crystals wrapped in tarnish-free silver and gold wire for enhanced clarity, brilliance, and sparkle. These bracelets, pendants, earrings, and bands are stunning and show-stopping, to say the least. Strat, 34 South Street in downtown Uniontown, 724-557-6184. Open Tuesday through Friday, 11 to 5. Not high-end, just nice-end. Strat, you're sure to adore us, and you'll love our prices.
It's a day that ends in Y, so it's a day that you might decide you don't want to cook. That means it's the perfect day to order Fat Angelo's. Offering delicious pizzas, salads, hoagies, strombolis and calzones, wings, and more. And with 12 locations across the area ready to serve you, today is the day to visit FatAngelosPizza.com, where you can quickly and conveniently find your local shop and place your order online. Or get the local phone number and give them a call. Order up!
Ready to update your home? Find what you need at Zen's Construction Warehouse. Their friendly, knowledgeable staff will be happy to help you the old-fashioned way. Zen's is open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30, Saturday and Sunday, 10 to 2. 485 Walnut Hill Road in Continental. Zen's Construction Warehouse, 724-366-8274. Or visit Zen's Construction Warehouse's Facebook page.
Zen's Construction Warehouse, our surplus, your savings.
When it's time to service your furnace or air conditioning system, call Tri-County Heating and Cooling, your local Trane dealer, servicing all makes and models. Tri-County Heating and Cooling can evaluate, clean, repair, or replace your current heating or cooling system and install and service whole home generators. Tri-County Heating and Cooling, covering Greene, Fayette, and Washington counties. Call your home comfort specialist, Terry Lent, at 724-785-7171 or visit ctricountyheatingcooling.com.
WMBS.
Your local station, WMBS, a Monday edition of Hot Topics with Kendall and Bill. Russ Rhodes will be back, so he's back tomorrow. So he'll be back in the studio, and you can give him a call then, or you can give us a call now at 724-438-4593. Story that crossed the wire, actually, last week. We didn't get to talk about this on Friday. And it's another one of those stories. I'm of two minds on this. I'm kind of torn.
This is a theme for you today.
I know. There's a new baby born in Ohio from an embryo that's been frozen for more than 30 years. Thaddeus Pierce was born after a procedure at a fertility clinic in Tennessee. His mother told the MIT Technology Review it's like something from a sci-fi movie, yeah. Thought to be the longest an embryo has been frozen before a successful live birth. One of four created in 1994. One became a woman who is now 30. The other three were kept for research or to donate to another family. And there's one part of me that says, good for them. These people have been wanting a baby. They now have a child. And anything that brings new life into the earth, I'm good with. But freezing an embryo for 30 years, I don't. They just are we playing God here? Is what I'm saying.
What's the difference between an embryo that's frozen for 1 year versus an embryo frozen for 30 years?
I know that is a good question, and maybe it is a matter of degrees.
And look, maybe the family of the frozen embryo, if that's how it started out, used one of the embryos, had a baby, right. Or maybe they ended up being able to conceive naturally, because you hear that all the time, right? Right. People have they have infertility issues. They go into the clinic, they do in vitro, and the next thing you know, they have two embryos frozen, right, ready to implant, and they get pregnant on their own. Right. And so then you have the tough decision, which comes with an expense. Yeah. Is what do we do with this embryo now? Now, let's say you have. I know a girl that was having infertility issues. They had two embryos, I think, saved, maybe one, and they decided to take a year off, right? Because they were stressed. They were, they wanted a baby. In the meantime, they get pregnant with twins on their own. Right. So now they have this embryo. What do you do with it? Yeah. Do you want to pay thousands of dollars over a period of time to save it? They don't know if they want any more kids. So do they donate it? It's what are you supposed to do? Which
is what the original couple did, was donated it for research.
Exactly.
So, yeah, and also...
And they could have thrown it away. Yeah. They could have discarded it.
Which, by the way, totally against that. I mean, but that's just me. But, I'm not going to be the one to pay for the embryo being stored. 724-438-4593. Hi, you're on Hot Topics. Who are we speaking with? Hi, you're on the air. Yeah, you're on the air. Who are we speaking with?
Mary.
Hi, Mary. What's on your mind?
Mary.
Okay, so you put it out there. As for the immigration, I think it's a good thing. I've been saying for years and years and years, they need to do something about it. Too many people coming in. They give them a lot of money to live here. They set them up in good housing. And, they get jobs. I don't know if they get under-the-table jobs or if they get where they get pay. But they're still taking advantage of my money and everybody else's money that pays taxes. And what was the other thing you were talking about?
Well, just the
Wait,
so
wait,
Trump
were you
thing.
were you a part of this anti-Trump, if you will, protest?
No.
Okay, got it. Okay. Yeah, so
No.
we were just curious as to what
You
happened.
know, I think he's doing a good job. My own personal self. I don't have. I mean, I'm working. I've worked. All the other thing is just on my mind, and you didn't mention it. Welfare. People happen to work for welfare. I think I'm all for it. I had children, and I worked full time. There's no excuse for somebody to just go on welfare because they have kids. Now I know that mental health is a big thing, and I'm sure that people say, "Well, I have mental health issues," but a lot of people work with mental health issues. I just think that it should be that they work, and I don't think it's that they just look for a job. I think they should secure a job and take any job that they put in for, because you'll have people saying, "Oh, I put in for McDonald's and I put in for Wendy's and I put in for here, and here, and I didn't get any of those jobs." And I'd be like, "Too bad, you're going to get a job, and if you don't, then you don't get welfare."
I would even be fine if they did something for the community in exchange. Kind of like a Peace Corps.
Oh yeah.
Or like working.
But Bill, then they could just go to work.
Yeah, exactly. But if
I
they
would
can't
never be okay with that.
Yeah.
Go to work. I mean, like Peace Corps, okay, so they're going to give 40 hours of their time to community work?
No.
Okay, work in daycare, something like that. They won't. That's the thing.
And why
But I
would
think
they?
if
That's
make it a little
that's like a bonehead thing, anyways. If they would actually want to do that, if they wanted to take 40 hours to something, why not make it 40 hours to bringing in money to your family?
And by the way,
or yourself?
Exactly. But you know what? I do think I had a personal friend who was on welfare. She got a job, and she had 2 kids. As soon as she got a job, and she was not making great money, they took her. They did take some food stamps off of her, and they took her health insurance. I think that's a problem. Maybe they ought to look at, hey, you can work. We're going to give you a year. We're going to pay for your health insurance. We're going to keep you at your food stamps, or maybe a little bit less, but you're going to be able to live and make some money.
It's to get people back on their feet. It's to get people back on their feet.
It's supposed to be a bridge.
I'm all for giving welfare to people who need it, that are trying to make a living, trying to work and stuff like that. I'm not for just
or who are disabled, but actually disabled, not people who you see who are on disability. Then all they're collecting a disability check, but they're doing construction on the side for cash.
Exactly.
Sorry.
Hey, Mary, thank you a lot for the call.
Take good care,
Have a
Mary.
great weekend. A week, rather.
You too. Bye-bye.
Oops, 2 years to Fridays. Yeah, I also.
What did you say? Have a
find
good
it
weekend?
I find it very hard to believe with all of the help wanted signs I see out there. Help wanted. Every fast food restaurant seems to have a sign out front that says "Help wanted, $15 an hour," which is like double the minimum wage or close to it. And basically, these days, you go in with a job application, they hold a mirror up to your mouth. If it fogs up, they hire you. And which, by the way, also leads to the diminishing of customer service, but that's another discussion that would take way too long when we only have a minute to the news. So,
But we'll be back for the next hour.
Yeah, but I can't believe they can't find a job. Maybe you have to work the night shift. Guess what? Find a way to do it.
Especially if you're an able-bodied person.
Yeah.
Or what about these couples now that are getting divorced, and then all of a sudden they decide, oh, we're going to work it out. That's what they tell the public. But they're doing it for welfare insurance benefits.
Yeah, and they're doing it also for tax breaks and things like that. And if you ever thought about this or anything else, hour number 2 of Hot Topics with Kendall and Bill, the special Monday edition. Can I come up with a longer title? I'll work on that in the break.
Okay.
That's up next. News is coming up with Nick Marchak on your local station, WMBS, Uniontown. It's 2 o'clock.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by O'Reilly Auto Parts.
I'm Matt Piper. They build fighter jets, but now they're fighting their bosses for higher wages. 3,200 Boeing workers are on strike, their union says, at facilities in Missouri and Illinois.
Most companies will not give pensions anymore.
It'd be nice to help increase the 401k.
Keith Gallup works at a plant in St. Louis. CBS's Jesse Mitchell.
The union that represents the 3,200 workers says they rejected a 4-year deal. Boeing says the agreement would have boosted wages by an average of 40%. Boeing machinists went on strike last year for 7 weeks before accepting a new contract.
Fleeing from Texas, Democratic state leaders fled the state in an attempt to deny a quorum to Republicans, hoping to vote on a new congressional map that heavily favors the GOP. As the efforts ramp up to redraw the maps there, other Democratic-led states have threatened to do something similar. New York Governor Kathy Hochul.
These brave public servants are taking a stand, a strong stand, against a blatant power grab that's happening in their state as we speak. And this will have implications, not just in Texas, but for our entire nation and its future.
Another tariff deadline. Thursday is the day tariffs will be implemented. That is to give Customs and Border Protection enough time to make the necessary changes to collect the new duties that went into effect last Friday. CBS's Kelly O'Grady.
You have the group of smaller trading partners that were essentially given rates, whether those were the trade letters or the rates that were just, okay, here's your tariff. And so that would be a country like Switzerland, for example. And those are the countries that the White House, I do believe, expects there's going to be a lot of calls of, hey, we want to negotiate a deal prior to that August 7th deadline.
Another possible job for Republican Congresswoman Nancy Mace.
I'm making it official. I am running to be your governor of the great state of South Carolina.
The election is not until November of next year. Mace first came to Congress in 2021. It is now day 4 of a manhunt in Montana. Police are looking for military veteran Michael Paul Brown, who is wanted for allegedly killing 4 people inside the Owl Bar in the small town of Anaconda before fleeing in a white pickup. Jim Van Vossen lives nearby.
It's an uneasy feeling knowing that there's someone out there that has the capacity to do this and we don't know where they are.
The band Oasis says it's expressing shock and sadness.
Backbeat, the word is on the street that the fire in your heart is out.
It's after a man fell to his death during their concert at Wembley Stadium in London. Police there have urged anyone who witnessed the incident or captured it on video to contact them.
Feels the way I do.
This is CBS News.
Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
The Story Square Summer Concert Series is back on Thursday, August 7th from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. This week featuring music from Black Dog Hollow and food from Truckin' Triangles. And of course, we at WMBS are going to be on hand. Josh Krysak and myself, Matt Sapienza, will be broadcasting from 5 to 7. Enjoy the talents of local musicians and businesses throughout the summer and celebrate community spirit while supporting local talent. To see the full schedule, check out uniontownredevelopment.com/Story Square. You can go to Big Box Medical Office.
Now serving number 3,943.
Or,
Hi, come on in. How are you feeling?
when you see doctors Paul Hartley and Mary Beth Riley, plus nurse practitioners Tara Bozek, Jessica Reckhart, and Stacy Morris, you get one-on-one personal professional health care serving the area for over 3 decades. If you're looking for a primary care doctor, call Doctors Hartley and Riley at 724-437-1109 or online at ppcp.org. Or
serving number 3,944.
Have you been on some hot sand or hot pavement this summer? Climate change and a warmer planet have implications for many when it comes to getting burned. CBS News environmental correspondent David Schechter explains.
Rising temperatures are turning pavement into a burn hazard. Last year, the hottest summer on record, the Burn Center at Valleywise Health in Phoenix treated a record number of contact burn cases, including 15 deaths. And when it analyzed 16 years of data, it found a connection between rising summer temperatures driven by climate change and more burns. For example, in 2008, when the average summer temperature was close to 107 degrees, there were 9 contact burn cases. By 2023, with the average temperature at 113 degrees, cases jumped to 120, which means as our planet heats up, even a simple fall can be more dangerous than ever. For CBS News, I'm David Schechter in Phoenix, Arizona.
And I'm Matt Piper, CBS News.
Now the local, district, and statewide news. Being brought to you by Fayette Heating and Air Conditioning, your Bryant dealer. Keeping you warm and cozy in winter and cool and comfortable in summer with a quality Bryant gas furnace or air conditioning system. And now the news.
Good afternoon. Sunny and 76. Feels like we're in the upper 80s at 2:05 on this Monday. I'm Nick Barczyk from the Davis & Davis studios. Davis & Davis attorneys at law voted Fayette County's best law firm 2024. Your local station, 590 and 101.1 WMBS. The Weather Watch and sports on the way in just a bit. A hearing in a few months will determine if a man sentenced for the death of killing and raping a 12-year-old girl and her death in Greene County, if that man was intellectually disabled. If defense attorneys can prove 67-year-old Jeffrey Martin was, a judge could convert his death sentence to life in prison. Martin was originally from New Geneva in Fayette County. He was convicted of first-degree murder in 2008 in the strangulation death of Gabrielle Becken. The girl had ridden an ATV to his horse farm in Dunger Township where Martin worked. 5 days after the girl's murder in June of 2006, a search party found the vehicle on the property buried under manure. Martin originally confessed to killing the girl and using a backhoe to dig the grave. He later recanted and blamed another man for the girl's death. Since Martin's conviction, lawyers have filed a number of appeals, both in Greene County Common Pleas Court and federal court in Pittsburgh. Senior Judge John F. Wagner Jr., in orders filed last week, gives Martin's attorneys until late October to file additional arguments. Former Greensburg Police Chief Sean Denning pled guilty this afternoon in Westmoreland County Court to 3 misdemeanor counts of tampering with evidence. 44-year-old Denning of Delmont was sentenced to serve 3 concurrent 1-year probation terms, which will run alongside the 15-month federal prison sentence he is serving after pleading guilty this year to drug trafficking. And Denning entered the courtroom today in a blue prison jumpsuit, shackled and handcuffed, escorted by sheriff's deputies, TribLive.com reports. Today had originally been scheduled to begin the trial, stemming from allegations that Denning stole a backpack with steroids and other drugs from the police department's evidence room. An audit done in 2023 following Denning's arrest on federal drug charges discovered the evidence went missing from the Greensburg police station between May 2022 and February 2023. The backpack was never recovered. Prosecutors say that Denning falsified records to cover up his removing it from the police's evidence room. National Night Out is a Tuesday evening. Many local communities in southwest Pennsylvania have events scheduled. It's an annual event that attempts to promote police and community partnerships with origins going back to the 1970s. The event has been marked on the first Tuesday evening in August since 1984. Events are usually organized around the country, like block parties, festivals, or even small cookouts with police and local citizens. Changes are coming for Social Security beneficiaries who receive paper checks.
The Social Security Administration announced that starting on September 30th, it would no longer issue paper checks. Now beneficiaries must opt to have their benefit payments delivered electronically by direct deposit, or if they don't have a bank account, receive their benefit payments on a prepaid debit card known as Direct Express. An agency spokesperson said the administration is proactively contacting beneficiaries to alert them about the change, and noted that if a beneficiary has no other means to receive payment, they'll continue to send paper checks. I'm at Mattinson.
Sports and weather next on WMBS.
439-2323. For 24-hour emergency service, call us when you need. We're Fayette's Heating and Air Conditioning, your service company.
When it's sweltering outside, you'll be cool inside with central air conditioning from Bryant, the people that know cool. And it's easy to have a central air conditioning system installed in your home. Simply call on your Bryant dealer, Fayette Heating and Air Conditioning, located near the Laurel Mall on Route 119, north of Uniontown. The phone number is 439-2323. Let Fayette Heating and Air Conditioning rescue you from the sticky, humid summer weather. Remember that number for Fayette Heating and Air Conditioning, your Bryant dealer, 439-2323.
Call Fayette Heating and Air Conditioning, 439-2323. 439-2323. 439-2323.
In sports, we have Bucko baseball tonight. Game 1 of a 3-game series at PNC Park as your Pittsburgh Pirates battle the San Francisco Giants. Bucks with a sweep of the Giants out in San Francisco last week. Johan Oviedo goes for Pittsburgh. San Fran goes with the veteran Justin Verlander tonight on the air at 6:15. Game at 6:40 on WMBS. Steelers with training camp this week at St. Vincent, but getting ready for their first preseason game in Jacksonville against the Jags Saturday night at 7 on WMBS. Alex Highsmith was injured this weekend. It's not known how severe his injury was. Mike Tomlin will address the media tomorrow afternoon.
The local, district, and statewide news has been brought to you by Fayette Heating and Air Conditioning, your Bryant dealer. Route 119 north of Uniontown, located near Laurel Mall. Phone 439-2323.
The Weather Watch is being brought to you by State Farm agent Nathan Ferguson. Call Nate at 724-438-7611 for life, home, car insurance, and more. Get a free quote now. Right now, sunny and 79, going up to 82. Overnight low at 63. Sunny and 83 on Tuesday. Clouds and sun Wednesday at 81. 79 Thursday. And then the nicest and warmest weather this weekend. Sunny and 84 Friday. 87 Saturday, and even warmer up to 90 on Sunday with lows in the upper 60s and low 70s. Right now, sunny and 78 at 2:11 on a Monday. Good afternoon from the Davis & Davis studios on WMBS. I'm Nick Borchek. On the way next, it is the second hour of Hot Topics with Kendall and Bill at 724-438-4593. On the way next on WMBS. Good afternoon. The Weather Watch has been brought to you by State Farm agent Nathan Ferguson. Nate is there for you. Call 724-438-7611 for life, home, car insurance, and more.
Aloha, Pirates fans. That Hawaiian island feeling takes over the city of Pittsburgh August 8th through the 10th when the Pirates host the Cincinnati Reds. It's another Bucko Luau weekend presented by Levin Furniture. On Friday, fans can take home a bucket hat inspired by the weekend. Then Saturday, it's the fan favorite Hawaiian shirt giveaway. And Sunday, all kids 14 and under take home a Pirates cap. It's the Pirates and Reds, August 8th through the 10th. Get your tickets at pirates.com.
Do you want to play the game that's known as the greatest of all time? Then don't miss this chance to win with WMBS and the Pennsylvania Lottery. Now, through August 11th, just be the sixth caller to 724-438-4593 when you hear. And you'll win 6 $5 goat load of cash crossword scratch-off tickets with 10 top prizes of $200,000. The Pennsylvania Lottery benefits older Pennsylvanians every day. Must be 18 or older to play. Please play responsibly.
Are you looking for personalized healthcare you can trust? At Montgomery Medical, they're accepting new patients.
Hi, I'm Dr. Betty Thomas. Having a primary care provider means better overall health, from preventative care to managing chronic conditions. We're here to support you every step of the way. That's right. Hi, I'm Jenna Lutzka, a physician assistant. Plus, we have same-day appointments and walk-in same-day care available too. We're here for you.
Join the Montgomery Medical family today by calling 724-569-8100 to schedule your appointment. A family tradition of family medicine.
Red Rooster Dumpster and Hauling are the ones to call when you need a dumpster. Red Rooster offers fast, friendly service and provides medium-sized dumpsters that will fit your needs, whether it's a general remodeling project, emptying a house, or doing a summer or fall cleanout. Just call Red Rooster Dumpster and Hauling at 724-569-0337 for rates and availability. Red Rooster Dumpster and Hauling in Smithfield also offers a 5% military discount. Call 724-569-0337 and look for the Red Rooster.
Quality parts, accessories, paints, tools, and supplies. Napa Auto Parts complete line for cars, trucks, imports, and farm equipment. Napa Auto Parts keeps America running. Fayette Auto in Uniontown, Standard Auto in Brownsville, and Napa Auto in Bell Vernon and Monongahela carry premium quality auto parts at discount prices. They always have a huge inventory of parts in stock when you visit a Napa Auto Part location. Over 200,000 parts in stock. Ask about their Napa lifetime warranty on most items with a no-hassle return policy. Open weekends and evenings. In Brownsville, phone 724-785-3800. Bell Vernon, dial 724-929-5522. Monongahela, dial 724-258-3101. And in Uniontown, dial 724-437-7553 for Napa Auto Parts.
Having Hicksonbaugh's Drugstore in Uniontown means reliability, quality, and service. Pharmacists Stephen Harper and Seth Miller fill your prescriptions, offer free prescription delivery, mail-out service, and gladly answer your healthcare questions. Flu shots, the new Moderna COVID boosters, plus Shingrix shots with your doctor's prescription are also available at Hicksonbaugh's. Call 724-437-2828. Hicksonbaugh's Drugstore, 304 Morgantown Street. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 6, Saturday till 3, closed Sunday.
Concerned about your heart health? At WVU Medicine, we believe your heart deserves world-class care.
close to home and always within reach. Our non-invasive cardiology team uses advanced tests like stress tests and cardiac MRI to diagnose and monitor heart conditions without surgery. Call 877-WVU, the number 4HRT, or visit wvumedicine.org/heart.
Your local station, WMVS.
The views and opinions presented by the host, guests, or callers on this program do not necessarily represent the positions of WMBS Radio.
Your local station, WMBS Hot Topics with Kendall and Bill. Special Monday edition.
Starting off your week right.
Yeah, exactly.
No offense to Russ. He does.
Russ will be back on Tuesday. And then Friday is going to be Hot Topics with Kendall and Brian. Uncle Bill is taking the day off. So we will have Kendall and Brian. So expect full venting for 2 hours. And
We are being brought to you by Tire Man's Auto Garage, K2 Engineering, Caldwell Banker, Laurel Ridge Realty, Chestnut Ridge Counseling, Hicks and Bob's Drugstore, Red Rooster Dumpster and Hauling, and Bright Stripe Seal Coating and Line Striping. 724-438-4593. Open conversation. I think. Do we have a call? No.
No, but
Yeah, you used to on Mondays.
We do have a great story.
Okay.
Out of the fair. You may have heard about this. It's getting a lot of play in the local media. And I imagine it might go national. From the Fayette County Fair, a young girl is donating the money from the sale of her prize-winning pig to help build a new barn at the fairgrounds.
No.
Yeah, Harper Diamond's pig fetched around $27,000.
A pig?
At auction. Yeah, that's way more than it would normally get. But she announced that she was going to donate the money for the fairgrounds.
And this was one buyer?
Right.
Like one winner of the...
I think they pooled their resources.
Okay.
And bought it. But she's going to give away the money so she can go towards the budget for the new 4-H barn. She says she wants to support future generations of 4-H members. You know, we do the interviews with the 4-H members every year before the fair. And I am always in great admiration for their work ethic, for their devotion to what they do, for their devotion to their animals and their projects. This is just like the cherry on the top of the cake.
No kidding.
To do something like this. And by the way, I hope she gets to keep the pig. Because a lot of times they will donate the pig or the winning livestock back to the owner so they can enter it next year.
Wow.
So, but anyway, Harper Diamond, you're a good person, and boy, I look forward to talking about how you turned into maybe she'll be the one to take this county into the 21st century.
Maybe so, Bill.
And so, anyway, thank you for what you did, and congratulations. Got a couple of calls already this hour, so we go hi. You're first up on hour 2 of Hot Topics. Who are we speaking with?
Hey, it's Skipper.
Hey, Skipper.
Hi.
Hey, we have a beautiful next 6 days or something. Did you see the weather?
We did.
It's going to be 80 degrees and sunny.
We'll knock wood on that.
Man, it's going to be great. Instead of 90s, that was a little too much.
Yeah.
But hey, whenever he's talking about the $15 an hour, and why people don't work, I want to tell you a little scenario I did. I was working down Pittsburgh for a guy has an environmental company, and so he was going with this guy on 300 units on a north side apartments through that whole area, and I would go and do a paint inspection. Well, they were all under HUD, 300 and some of them, and one guy owned them. He lives right by the Roonies. I forget what his name is, but anyways, so I would go in there and do HUD inspection, and they each one of those were supposed to have one person and children, to qualify for this HUD money, right?
Right.
So I went in there, and then here they all get a welfare check money, and then they get a utility subsidy check that pays for all the utilities. and they figured it out that you'd have to make $70,000 a year because they get the WIC and the food stamps and just all that stuff. You'd have to make $70,000 a year to live that lifestyle. Now, why would somebody want to go to work? I don't see why. If you're going to make $70,000 a year, you got a kid or two and stay home. Now, here's the catcher. All of them had a dude living with them, too. You know, so there's one of the scenarios of why there's a problem, and maybe Trump's going to straighten some of that up.
Well, yeah, that's the thing, is that what they're saying now is, you know, work for welfare. And the argument they say is, I can't find a job. Well, you can find a job.
Hey, I got one more scenario on this. So that's only like half of it, why money's being wasted and all kinds of stuff. So anyways, this guy, it was whenever Obama was in there, and Obama changed the laws or did the energy thing where you're changing over from the regular light bulbs to the curly Q ones and, you know, have high efficiency things. Guess what? All the people living in there, all they had to do was sign a form for the owner. That owner, for 300 some units, got a brand new furnace system in every one of those, a washer, dryer, stove, refrigerator, every appliance. You ought to saw all the trucks from Lowe's coming in there. That he got 300 some units, all the furnaces and every appliance in them brand new, and didn't pay nothing.
Well,
how you like that?
Your tax dollars at work and play. That's what I say.
I'm just telling you that's what I saw happen down there.
Hey, Skipper, thanks a lot. We appreciate it.
Okay.
Have a great
I'd like to have some of that money back in my bank account.
Yeah.
Hey, one little last thing. I just wanted to say this to Kendall. Hey, I didn't know it. I knew you was a pretty girl, but I didn't know your family pool, and I'm really good friends with your whole mother side of the family. I didn't know who your mother was until Neil told me the other night.
Oh, okay, nice.
So yeah, I go to a lot of vacations with some of your relatives, and go to ball games, and Randy's a great friend of mine too. So I just wanted to say I know your whole family, sweetie. God bless.
Nice, thank you. It's a small world. Thanks for calling.
All right, bye-bye.
Take care.
And by the way, I've met her as well, and Kendall's mother is a gem. She really is. Hi, you're on Hot Topics. Who are we speaking with?
Hey, it's Mark from Connellsville here.
Hey, Mark from
Connellsville. You know what's funny is, Bill, you know, we knew we had some calls, and I was going to say to Bill, well, I don't know if it's going to be Mark, and I don't know if it's going to be Bill from the Mon Valley because it's not Friday, but what's on your mind, Mark?
I spent all morning in Connellsville. I went to this up past your place. There's a sub shop and a coffee shop. They make breakfast and everything outside. I had to go to a court hearing. And I came back down. I was zipping around the town, and I came back home. And I was going to say, as far as like people getting jobs and surviving in the world, like back in my day, I had kids, and I didn't want my wife to work, and had to leave the kids alone. So my wife stayed home, and I went to work and came home. And then after work, I'd paint a guy's car and make extra money there, and I'd fix people's lawnmowers, and I made extra money there. And I was like people have to use their skills. Like if they can sew and knit, making crochet and there's always ways to make money if you make good products and do good things. Like people that sit around and say, you know, you got to get up and better yourself to get somewhere. Now you can stay in that lower category. Yeah, get your free refrigerator and all that all your life, but you're never going to get out of it. It's like, and you know, and if you do, you're going to get in trouble. And then you have to work under the table. And that's what they're doing. They're still making money, but they're not doing a real good job under the table, and they're dumb. You know, giving the taxes back, paying taxes on what they're making, and all that. And that doesn't help the rest of the world as far as people that are getting what they're getting in the first place. So it's kind of like, you know, and I'm glad that you know that I'm where I'm at. Like where I worked after all that 5 years, after 20 years, I had 5 paid weeks vacation. Okay, I had 2.5 weeks personal days of this and that, sick days, bereavement days. Like it was like I only worked 10.5 months out of the year to get full time. You know, and it was great. Growing up, it was just the best. And in fact, I had so much time off. I was like going crazy. I
don't know. I don't know if I could do the retirement thing just because well, first off, I love what I'm doing here, and I don't know if I can take the inactivity. Hey, Mark, good to hear from you.
Take
We'll
care,
talk
Mark.
to you soon.
We'll talk to you
Yeah,
Friday.
I did a sleep apnea test there Saturday night, and I definitely need a sleep machine. It was in there Saturday
Well,
night.
you need your rest, Mark.
Do that. Hey, thanks a lot, Mark.
Well, you have a nice day there, and hope, Kendall, I hope you make it up to the steam tractor thing. That's something you should really go to. I would prescribe it for you to see what's really going on up there. It is something out of this world that you've never seen, probably. But talk to Bill about it, and I'm telling you, you'd be happy to do it. Okay,
We'll see.
bye-bye.
Thanks, Mark.
Mark from Grindstone. Mark from Collinsville.
The artist formerly known as Mark from Grindstone.
724-438-4593. Well, the Sydney Sweeney saga continues.
Are you kidding?
No, it's still going on.
It doesn't seem like American Eagle Outfitters cares.
Oh, yes, they care. They're going out making a statement. Thank you for the $1 billion
right. They're not
publicity.
backing down.
No, they are standing by the ad campaign. And by the way, if there's a good thing, it means we haven't heard about Jeffrey Epstein, because it's pushed everything off of the front page.
Maybe that was the intended goal.
Maybe that was. The Sydney Sweeney has Great Jeans campaign being defended by American Eagle. They shared a statement on social media saying the company will, quote, continue to celebrate how everyone wears their AE jeans with confidence their way, adding great jeans look good on everyone. And thank you for the free publicity. And, there's still people saying, no, it's Nazi propaganda. Again, anybody who says that has never seen actual Nazi propaganda. Because last time I checked, they were not advocating the killing and imprisoning of people. But that's just me. President Trump also weighed in. He said that because he found out that Sydney Sweeney is a registered Republican. So you know what that means. She will never work in Hollywood again. But
who found that out?
There's public record, and so they.
But who said it?
BuzzFeed reported it over the weekend. And she's been registered to the Republican Party of Florida since last year. So and President Trump
as if a model going on into a shoot, putting on these clothes, taking the pictures, walking out and going out to try to get her next job, has any idea what these marketing executives are going to do with the ad campaign. And if they do, she has no say in that.
No, well, she must have known, because she was in some pose shot where she was crossing out the word jeans and putting in the word jeans. Jeans with a G was crossed out, and jeans with a J.
Right, but that's nothing to do with politics.
No, it doesn't. It has absolutely nothing to do with politics, except for those.
And she's doing what they're telling her to do to get her paycheck.
Yeah, exactly. I'm sure it was a sizable paycheck. Again, because now that the Hollywood has found out she's a Republican, the jobs are going to dry up.
Shame.
724-438-4593. Hi, you're on Hot Topics. Who are we speaking with?
You're speaking from Mark from Republic.
Well,
lots
it's back
of
to
Marks
Mark
today, yeah.
Yeah. That story about the 300 apartments on the north side, how those people got all them checks.
Yeah.
After you hear a story like that, you never want to vote for the Democratic Party again. I mean, people have worked all their whole lives, and what do they got? Not too much.
Yeah.
And these people get sent a check.
Well, what Mark said, what Skipper said was, you should work to your ability. Well, some people's ability is getting these checks.
Yeah. Well, I was a coal miner, and I was thrown out of work twice by the Democratic Party. One on the state level, one on the federal level.
Wow. Well, because of the environmental regulations?
Right. Then we got 20 years ago, they closed down Maple Creek Mine over a ditch out in the middle of some farmer's field his cows were crapping in. And in Fayette County, the coal is exhausted because we've taken all the coal out. Right. Now, how many ditches out in the middle of some farmer's field do you think we took coal out from under?
I'm sure there's still a lot of them. Yeah.
All of them.
Yeah.
All of them.
Yeah.
And then President Obama, he signed that Clean Power Plan, and I lost my job at Emerald because of the restrictions.
Yeah.
And then when Trump got in, he reversed it.
Right, and he's reversed it again. And
yeah.
But the problem is that the coal plants, the electricity plants have shut down as well.
Yeah, that was basically the reason why.
Yeah, but we can export the coal to other countries that are more than willing to burn it and pollute the atmosphere.
Yeah, and the environmentalists want to have laws written that we can't ship it out. They want laws written that we can't ship it even.
Yeah, so in other words, people are going to get screwed out of their jobs coming and going.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
Hey, Mark, thanks a lot for the call. We appreciate it.
Right. You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Hi, you're on Hot Topics. Who are we speaking with?
We're speaking with Mark from Gallatin Avenue.
You're kidding. Another Mark.
Yeah. Why don't we just change the call letters to WMAR? You know what I'm saying? Wait a minute, that's Baltimore.
What's on your mind?
Well, I was caught in one of those love schemes over the internet thing.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah. She was in the military for 26 years and getting ready to retire. And it all fell apart when they asked me for money at the end of June because she was supposed to get back July and we were supposed to get married. And she was going to build a house here in the in-ground swimming pool.
Yeah. Yeah, you know,
So wait, did you give her any money?
Oh, no. Her base, she was in Syria when, Iran attacked Syria. Of course, I was a little bit nervous. And she said she had gold bars. She had to get rid of it. And they was going to ship it, come deliver to my house. And she said, you can't ship it from Syria straight here or you'll probably get attacked. So she shipped it to Africa. Wow. They showed me paperwork and stuff like that.
Wait, Mark, just for the sake of time, how long did you have communications with this person before
3 weeks.
Okay,
3 weeks.
all right. So that's not that bad, right? But let me ask you something else. I'm sorry that you were deceived, believe me, but some people, this goes on for months and months. Yeah. But wait, let me ask you this. Did you ever ask her to FaceTime or video call?
Oh, I pushed telephone call. Somehow I went to video call, and then I was looking for the volume button, but it was like a camera thing. We pushed camera, it gets all these weird things. And she was talking to me. I saw a blonde, and it lasted like 7 seconds. Then she texted me and said she can't. It's too risky to
Oh, please. Wait,
okay.
did she have an accent, or did she sound like she spoke English?
Well, it sounded like she spoke English.
It's AI.
Well, either that or she's not in Syria. She's probably in Toledo or something.
What? Yeah. What platform did you meet her on?
Just regular Messenger.
So it was from Facebook to Messenger.
Yeah. Well.
Yes.
Well, congratulations on spotting the red flag.
Yeah, totally. And sometimes you can't listen. Believe me when I tell you. Sometimes you cannot. The devil is in disguise.
Yeah. So keep your guard up, but don't give up.
They sent me a $40 watch. I Googled it the next day. It was $40. I told my neighbor, this is a trinkle. This is not real. Somebody love me. I had a $220 watch on I showed him the picture. He said, you want me to take this watch up and put your watch on? My watch is $222 12 years ago. It always worked for 12 years.
Yeah. Well, Mark, again, we're glad you didn't follow. The problem is
Mark.
So many people do follow.
And keep your heart open to love.
Yeah. Take care,
It
Mark.
was fun. It was fun for a moment.
Yeah.
That's a good outlook. That's good. I like that.
It's like going to the county fair. You have some fun, but it's time to go home.
I'm with you.
There you go.
That's it.
Thanks, Mark. Have a great week. Yeah, this is Hot Topics with Kendall and Bill on your local station, WMBS, the special Monday edition.
Route 21 Furniture, take the road to your perfect home.
Sleep well tonight. Try out a new mattress from Route 21 Furniture with a large selection of mattresses, all sizes and comfort levels, with great prices, free local delivery and setup, and financing options. Route 21 Furniture. Open weekdays 9 to 5, Saturday 10 to 5, Sunday noon to 4. 724-737-2222 or Route21Furniture.com.
Route 21 Furniture, take the road to your perfect home.
Your mental health is your most valuable asset. With 55 years of experience serving Western Pennsylvania, Chestnut Ridge Counseling Services is ready and able to assist you with all of your mental health needs. Offering over 20 specialized treatments, open access, and just-in-time scheduling means that you receive the treatment you need in a time-conscious fashion. Chestnut Ridge Counseling now offers telehealth, mental health urgent care with immediate access to a mental health professional with no appointment necessary. Call 724-437-0729. That's 724-437-0729 for mental health urgent care at Chestnut Ridge Counseling. Outpatient care options include individual, group, and family therapies, mental health and psychiatric evaluations, and medication services. Outpatient care and services are also available for patients under the age of 18, geared towards youth-centric problems and concerns. Take control of your mental health care with Chestnut Ridge Counseling Services. Call 724-437-0729 to set up an appointment or speak immediately with a mental health professional.
Look, and you'll see there's a whole new Ford for you and me.
It's the summer sales event, now until September 2nd at Thurby's Riverside Ford. Listen up, all new Escape, Explorer, Bronco Sport, Bronco, and F-150 come with 0% financing for 48 months. Now that's a summer sales event deal.
The all-new 2025 Ford F-150 XLT Crew Cab Hybrid 4x4s come with $3,000 in factory rebates, plus 3.9% for 60 months, plus a 2-year complimentary maintenance plan.
Check out these low payments, just $399 per month to lease a new 2025 Ford Escape or Bronco Sport Big Bend with 0 down payment and get a 2-year complimentary maintenance plan.
Ford Motor Credit financing required. 3-year lease is based on 10.5 miles per year. Tax and tags extra. Offer ends September 2nd, but hurry. Thurby's Riverside Ford, your 26-time President's Award-winning dealer.
Casey's Sports Cafe, located at 243 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown and owned by the Vernon family, wants you to know they have new hours. Monday and Friday from 7 to 3, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday 7 to 7, and Saturday and Sunday 7 to 2. Come on into Casey's and check out their new menu ideas and entrees. They can also cater your next event. Whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, Casey's is the place to eat. Call 724-550-4126. Casey's, the best in Fayette County.
Are you considering a project design and don't know where to start? K2 Engineering offers a wide range of professional civil, architectural, and municipal services to meet your individual project needs. Our versatility combined with our personalized approach is what sets us apart as a full-service engineering and consultation firm. To learn more about our services, please visit us on the web at www.k2engineering.net. K2 Engineering, where customer service is our priority.
Are you looking to list or sell your house? Now is the time to let the professionals at Caldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty help you with all of your real estate needs. Caldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty has 2 convenient locations to better serve you. In Uniontown area, 724-437-7100, or in Connellsville area, 724-628-7200, and speak with one of our real estate professionals. Visit our website, caldwellbanker.com. We have been proudly serving Western Pennsylvania area for over 30 years and look forward to helping you with all of your real estate needs. Broker Paul Borg Jr.
WMBS.
Your local station, WMBS, a Monday edition of Hot Topics with Kendall and Bill. Russ will be back in tomorrow. And again, next Friday is going to be Hot Topics with Kendall and
This
Brian.
Friday.
This Friday.
Yeah.
Next Friday. Yeah, exactly. We lost Lonnie Anderson over the weekend. That doesn't mean a lot to, well, you. But she, if you were there in the 70s and of a certain age, you had her poster up on the wall.
Oh, okay.
She played Jennifer on WKRP in Cincinnati. Was also married to Burt Reynolds for a hot minute. Although I must admit, I was more of a Bailey guy, which was the other lady on WKRP in Cincinnati, Jan Smithers, who is still with us, by the way. But Jennifer Marlowe, Lonnie Anderson, passing away at the age of 79. And we'll go back to the phone and say, hi, you're on Hot Topics. Who are we speaking with?
Hi, this is Matt Lancaster from Uniontown, PA.
Oh, how are you doing, sir?
Doing pretty well. Yourself?
We're doing great.
Good.
What's on your mind?
I was just calling. I know you guys were talking about the
protests down at Five Corners and so forth. I was down there this weekend amongst the Democratic women. I've been to multiple throughout the year.
Oh wait, so you were participating in the protest?
Yeah, correct.
Okay. So
Is there anything you guys have questions about with it?
Oh yeah. So here's our main question, or I guess what our main
the point that we made.
Yeah. We wanted to hear from someone who was there, and not so much. We don't want to hear rather that they don't like Trump. Like, without saying Trump's name, what policy in particular or policies are you down there protesting against, and how would you change them?
Well, yeah. So I think probably for me,
you don't have to give a laundry list, but just okay.
I would say the things that I think about the most are probably the Department of Education. My wife's a teacher, so getting rid of that, or the money that comes from that's a big deal. Then from that, also I would say Medicaid with the need to work doesn't seem to work. Actually, if you look at the other places that have implemented it, just more people lose their coverage, even when they have work requirements that they are filling out. If they miss a 2-week period, they could lose their actual Medicare, Medicaid, and it's a lot harder to get it back than it is to lose it. Mm-hmm. So those are probably the main things for me.
And those are, I think, legitimate points.
Yeah. With the Medicaid, so it's not so. So obviously, there's a lot there. It has to get worse before it gets better, right? In all cases, with a lot of things, not just in politics. But I think it's that the requirements have to change and the process has to change. Not so much that because otherwise, it's just the system keeping people in the system. Would you not agree?
I think it depends. I mean, if you want to, I think welfare and Medicaid should be a little bit separate from a standpoint with that. And I think that, when you look at what Medicaid does, especially for like our rural hospitals and so forth, 40% of people that are born here in Fayette County come from someone who's on Medicaid. And so more than likely they're going to be on CHIP. So that's quite a bit of loss of money that you're going to get from the hospital, right? So it all kind of is a little cyclical, but taking that money away, I mean, it's going to hurt in Uniontown, if not many other places too.
Yeah. And just kind of off the topic of policy and purpose when you're down there.
Yeah.
One thing I've thought about is when I've driven past and seen the protests, and I'm looking at the front page of the Herald Standard from today, I would imagine that even though you're down there for your own beliefs and your value system and what you think that the federal government should or shouldn't be doing, I would imagine that you're down there, and it's been peaceful, of course. So,
yes, of course.
Have you met people down there and made friendships that you otherwise wouldn't have made just because there's a commonality there?
Oh, yeah. Just a young girl that just came out the other day and said, like, I was afraid to come out. I was afraid to speak up of how I felt. And she said basically that she felt welcome and loved. And for the most part, a lot of times, too, with the people that come past, there's a lot of people you can tell that are hesitant. And I think that's the reason. It's more about this. There's a lot of people who are hesitant to honk or wave or give a thumbs up. They wait till the light turns green if it's red because they don't want people to see that they support us or maybe the Democratic Party. They're a little nervous about it. So it's more about letting people know that there's like-minded individuals that feel the same way, to welcome them to, have a voice if they want to have one, whether it be local, state, or federal.
Well, yeah, and by the way, I'm second to no person in the admiration for people who stand up, who take a stand, and who will go out to a public demonstration such as this. The question that I had and we had is, what you said were legitimate talking points, arguments that can be made. Mm-hmm. And I can understand there are people who did not want to see the Department of Education dismantled. Mm-hmm. But why don't we see signs like that?
Yeah, true.
All we see are the signs that say,
so true.
Impeach, convict, and remove. And Trump is the devil, Trump is not king. Why is it all about Trump and not the points and the things that you want to change?
Because I think you lose so much weight in what you're fighting for or protesting for or just speaking on or having your voice being heard. I do think for that point, Bill, that you just made, it's so true, right? Because I think that people just drive past and we'll say like an independent more of an independent registered voter, right? Someone who doesn't care about party and they care about policy over party.
Right.
You know, you might actually bring people's awareness to something that they weren't aware of if your signs would be a little more, I don't know.
Issue oriented.
Yeah.
So I guess for like the sign I had the other day was, it just said no child should go hungry was my sign because of the issues with SNAP, the stuff going on in Gaza, which is a little bit more widespread, I know, but we're able to feed people for the most part. So I think people shouldn't go hungry if we can help that. And then my wife's sign was a John Lewis quote, which basically said, if you see something that is wrong, you are morally objected to go ahead and call it out. So there are signs like that, but they're not everywhere. And I think that the more provocative sign is just like anything, right? Like the whole, just to kind of go off a little weave or tangent here, is the Sydney Sweeney thing. I think it's ridiculous, right? But once it gets its wheels going, its legs moving on the internet, then it becomes this talking point, and that's what politics has become more than actual answers. It's all about like, oh, look what I'm going to do on this side extremely, or talk about on this side extremely, and those are the talking points, and there's no real discourse that happens, especially in Congress.
So you think the hype and the drama around the Sydney Sweeney thing is ridiculous?
Oh yeah, I don't think I don't think it's needed.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, whether you like Sydney Sweeney or not, or if you like American Eagle, I think I can't say that I disagree when people say there's some propaganda within the, people themselves that are running the government, the higher up. But from a standpoint of American Eagle and being a Pittsburgh company and so forth, and then being a dog whistle for, white nationalists and so forth, I disagree. And I just think someone found a way to tear into it. And then, of course, once it got its legs going, it took over the internet for a while.
So true.
Yeah, well, it's still taking it over. Yeah, and you know what? You have a lot of people that got on MSNBC and got on Fox and got a lot of FaceTime. Hey, man, great discussion.
Yeah, thanks so much for your call.
Yeah. No problem, guys.
Take care.
Thank you.
Bet. Hi, you're on Hot Topics. Who are we speaking with?
Wow, two strange voices on a Monday. Good afternoon to you both.
Hi, Bill from the Mon Valley.
We were
How's everybody
wondering
doing?
if you were going to call.
Friday, you had a guest on her, I think, and I was visiting a bunch of bees Friday, so I didn't have time.
That's okay.
And but I just want to throw in a couple comments. You talk about the things of this country. I think the average person would love to see this country go back to where it was fit for everybody. I mean, everybody, whether you were poor, rich, it doesn't matter race or color, and all the things that are needed, such as education, your welfare, your Social Security, and so on and so forth, are put together and be backed solidly by the government, not with super glue and duct tape, because that's a broken system, and a broken system simply will not work.
Okay.
I'm sorry, it's just the way this country's going, and they're worrying about the other countries and spending all these billions of dollars overseas, sending a bunch of stuff overseas, and I hate to say it, but it's going to come back and bite them and you know where, because that's just the way I feel about it. I could be right, I could be wrong, but
we all can. Yeah. Hey, Bill, it's great to hear from you.
Pardon me?
It's great to hear from you. We will do this again next week.
You betcha. You guys have a great day. It's good to hear you, and it's a pleasure talking to both of you. Have a wonderful day and a wonderful week. Be safe.
Thanks, you too.
Hi, you're on Hot Topics. Who are we speaking with?
My name's Mike.
Mike.
Yeah.
What can
I'd
we
like
do?
to tell you something, what happened to me.
Yeah.
Under our last president, President Joe Biden, we got a cost of living adjustment because of the high inflation.
Right.
My wife and I are both disabled. We lost our Medicaid because of $109.
Oh.
Nobody else crying for me.
Yeah,
I had to buy an insurance plan.
Wow.
Now, did you get it back once because once the year passed, you weren't getting the incentive checks anymore? Or did you lose it permanently?
lost it permanently.
Wow.
We don't have it now. I reapplied, and I still didn't get it.
We should be protesting about that.
Yeah, that's something should be protested about. Now, this Medicaid that Trump is taking, he's taking it off of people who don't deserve it. He's not taking it off of legitimate people. He wouldn't have took it off of me.
Yeah. I mean, the way I read it, he wants... Well, the idea is that Medicaid will go to people, but there will be work requirements.
But not if you're disabled.
Yeah, but for those
Not
who
always.
are able-bodied.
Not always.
Yeah. Well, Mike, we're sorry to
Yeah,
hear
that is.
Yeah, let us know what happens, because I'm sure there are folks out there that want to help you.
And can relate to what you're saying.
Yeah.
I have an understanding that these illegal immigrants are getting Medicaid. Somebody's taking care of them somehow.
Well, yeah, just if they go to the hospital, I mean, they have to be
They
treated.
don't throw them in a laundry bin.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Well, and of course, if you go to Alligator Alcatraz, they've got health care there. Of course, you're in a you're in a holding cell, but anyway.
And another thing with the immigrants, he wants the criminals out of here. The Democrats want them here. I don't know how that washes, you know?
You said your name's Mike?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Mike, thank you a lot again.
Yeah, Mike.
Let us know how things go.
Keep us posted. Take good care.
Thanks for
you,
taking
sir.
my call.
Hey, you bet. Anytime. 724-438-4593. We have a comment here. It says that we have talking from the protesters.
Look, and I don't park my car, walk across the street, and take my binoculars and see what everyone signs it. I'm saying what it presents itself to the people driving by who really aren't. I mean it right in the middle. They're curious. What are your issues? It just doesn't present itself to spark any interest. It looks like an anti-Trump protest.
Well,
that's all I'm saying.
There are far more anti-Trump signs than anything else, and they're the ones that get your attention.
And I just don't think they're helpful to your cause, and I sincerely mean that.
Hey, we'll be back and wrap up this quick program on your local station, WMBS.
Discover true agricultural tradition at the 125th Annual Somerset County Fair, August 14th through 23rd in the beautiful Laurel Highlands. Entry is $12, parking is $2. Watch dairy goat, horse, steer, and market animal judging, antique farm machinery displays, tractor pulls and horse pulls, plus our grandstand queen contest. Don't miss our opening ceremony and parade on Sunday at 6:45 p.m. Get the complete schedule at SomersetCountyFairPA.com. See you at the fair.
Bring your crew to a party on 5th Ave. Pittsburgh Penguins group tickets are perfect for celebrating birthdays, team outings, and work events. Plus, there's even fundraising opportunities available for your group.
Punches it back door. Crosby scores!
Make unforgettable memories together at PPG Paints Arena. This action-packed season is presented by UPMC. Special offers available for groups of 10 or more. Visit PittsburghPenguins.com/groups for all the details.
Zen's Antiques and Home Decor, part of the Cinder Shack family of vendors, where you can find both antique and new furniture, collectibles, housewares, gift items, including jewelry and candles, and so much more. Follow Zen's Antiques and Home Decor on Facebook for new items and information on upcoming events. Zen's Antiques and Home Decor in Building 2 at 3391 National Pike in Farmington. Zen's Antiques and Home Decor.
I'm Asher from Uniontown Liquidation Outlet. Come shop with me for the lowest prices around. We have Amazon mystery boxes. They're $45 each. The boxes are fun and exciting for all ages. The boxes have anything from electronics, home decor, clothing. No two boxes are the same. They sell out fast, so stop up and grab yourself one and have fun opening. The Uniontown Liquidation Outlet inside the Uniontown Mall. Visit us on Facebook, Uniontown Liquidation Outlet.
Chesler's Fine Furniture is overstocked with reclining sofas and reclining love seats from America's most famous manufacturers, Lazy Boy, Best Home Furnishings, and Catnapper. And right now, they put their best sellers on sale in both fabric and leather. Featured is a 3-piece sectional in fabric for $32.99, or the same model in genuine leather for $33.99. And yes, there are 2 recliners in the sectional. Chesler's has a beautiful reclining sofa in brown for $7.99 and the matching love seat for $7.49. In the Lazy Boy department, select the Morrison model, available in 5 colors for $12.99, and matching love seat for $12.49. If you need a recliner, there are models to match each group. So breathe some excitement back into your family room with Chesler's Fine Furniture's best sellers. Credit terms and delivery are available. Chesler's Fine Furniture, Route 51 in Uniontown, where customers send their friends.
Bright Stripe, Bay County's premier asphalt seal coating professionals, locally owned by Matt and Lexi George. Bright Stripe specializes in residential and commercial asphalt seal coating, also excelling in line striping and layouts, thermoplastic, and infrared asphalt repair. Bright Stripe has succeeded due to their commitment to quality work for 30 years. Bright Stripe, 724-437-6090, or visit bright-stripe.com. BRITE-stripe.com.
The Mariscati Insurance Agency is an independent agency serving clients in California and surrounding areas. Mariscati Insurance offers auto, home, business, and life insurance coverage. Stop by their office at 324 3rd Street, California, PA, or give them a call at 724-938-9302 for your quote.
WNBS. Closing time.
Yeah, we're down to the last seeds and stems of the show this Monday. It's been a great Monday show, though.
It really has.
We had a lot
We're going
of
to put a
fun.
request in and see if Russ wants to trade us.
Yeah, we'll see. At least every other week or something like that.
Maybe.
Hi, you're on Hot Topics. Got about a minute. Who are we speaking with?
This is Jay.
Jay.
Yeah, and I had a comment concerning, people protesting Trump. And you talked about earlier how people just quote MSNBC and CNN. I'm going to quote a newspaper I have a subscription to, the Wall Street Journal.
Yeah.
And it's from their economic section here a couple of months ago. It says $1 trillion of wealth was created for the 19 richest families in the United States last year. Now, that's from the Wall Street Journal.
Right.
But who just got a big tax cut in this so-called one big beautiful bill? The top 1% got the biggest tax cut. And then what did we do in return? Oh, we're going to cut 70,000 jobs out of the Veterans Administration. Yeah, that's real nice. I'm sorry. That's disgusting to me because these aren't people contributing to when we cut people who are studying infectious diseases to veterans that come back from foreign lands. Mm-hmm. And when we cut 15,000 clinical psychologists that specialize in suicides, when we have 2.2 combat veterans coming back committing suicide per day in the United States, I think we got a real problem. And here's another problem I have. The Walton family, which is the richest family in the United States, owns Walmart, which I will not go in and support one bit. Right. You could work 50 to 60 hours in their store and not get a health care package. Now, why give them a tax cut if they're not contributing to the overall health of this country, which we have a crisis in this country? So, I'd like to know, why do they deserve a tax cut when they work people, low wages, they make billions a year, and they don't contribute anything to their employees? So you wanted some ideas of what we think about Mr. Donald Trump? I have it right there for you.
Well, when we appreciate your call and the points that you're making, are you local?
Am I local?
Yeah.
30 miles away, maybe?
Yeah, you have an accent. I just wondered.
I do. I'm originally from southern West Virginia. I moved out of the state several decades ago.
Well, we're happy that you're tuning in.
We appreciate it.
But I don't live in West Virginia anymore.
That's the accents are impossible.
I like an accent. That's why I was happy.
Exactly.
Take good care.
Hey, thanks a lot, Jay. Great call. Thank you. And that is our last call of the day.
We had some good calls today.
Yeah, we appreciate every single one of you. Thanks to all of the callers. Thanks to Russ for letting us fill his spot today. And again, he will be back tomorrow. Mm-hmm. And I'm in on Thursday with TJ, and then you'll be in with Brian on Friday. And then things get back to what passes for normal on next Monday.
Yeah.
So, but it's been a.
But thanks for listening to us today.
I've enjoyed, but gosh, we've hit the jackpot on the weather as far as this. We had great weather pretty much for the fair. We got great weather now, so get out there and enjoy it because it's going to be hotter than hell before too long. And that's it. Have a great week on your local station, WNBS, Uniontown. It's 3 o'clock.
This is CBS News on the